Hey, hey, hey. Gotta talk to the camera because I do have to post this live later. For anybody that will watch the replay, I know I only warned everybody about a half an hour, 45 minutes ago, that I was going to go live. So, therefore, not so, but therefore, maybe I should give you guys a list of supplies first that I'm using to crochet. Let me see. You know what's funny? I introduced this years ago. Years ago, I made this suggestion that, you know how you have your crochet hooks? Now, the crochet hooks often are slippery. So, for instance, this is the one I'm using today. This is a 3.5 millimeter crochet hook. This is for when I'm using the floss yarn. So really tiny needle for the floss yarn. You need a really tiny needle. I'm sorry, I don't want to be fooling with this hair this whole time. And this is too small, actually. So what I did is years ago, and you can go back and research it, is I suggested that we take these pencil grippers and put them on your crochet hook. Years ago, I did it back on Crafty Goes Wild, like years ago. And I actually do have grippers. You know, they come in a multi-pack from Dollar Tree. And I put them on the grippers. The only thing is I'm not using these hooks today. But I wanted to give you a glimpse. This is my portable crochet hooks that I take with me. So it's a little kit. You don't get all of these from Walmart. I actually added my needles in here. It came with a few, but I added the ones that I use the most. That would be these, and I have some extra grippers for the other crochet hooks. And it comes with your needles in it, and then it comes with extra space for you to add more needles. And it is inexpensive at Walmart. Someone just sent me a link to get some really nice crochet hooks. They said you get more crochet hooks if you get them from Amazon or Temu. So I have actually some really nice ones that I just ordered, pink of course, in my Amazon cart. I'm gonna check the ones out on Temu because you guys said Temu had some nice ones too. So these are my hooks. And again, I'm working with a 3 millimeter hook today. You can use a 3.25 for this project, and I'll show you why. And then I have some, these are little quilting scissors, really pretty. I believe I got this from Walmart, but I love these little ones, so good and really teeny and get intricate, nice little cuts and very sharp. So be careful because this is for fabric and fiber arts. What I wanted to show you is I am the queen of starting and not finishing. And I mean, I can be so close to finish and still not finish. I want to show you a couple that I started. Excuse me. As you know, I'm going to be crocheting earrings today. That's the title. I'm crocheting earrings. And I'm going to show you some that I've done. I don't like this. I don't like how loose I made this. I guess I can tighten it up. Let me see if it'll let me tighten. No, it's not going to let me tighten up. Oh, wait. Yep. Maybe. Yes, it will. Let's see if I can get this tightened. If I get it tightened, then I won't cut it off because it needs to be tight. If you can see the design that I was going for, it needs to be tight. And but I don't want to mess up the design that's on the hoop. Okay. All right, so let me tighten that way. So now I can still tighten this. Okay. But this is what I made. See, I don't want that too tight. although that's the inside. But that's one. This is the second one, and I didn't finish it. Remember I told you I'm the queen of not finishing. But I have decided that not anymore. So that's the first one that I started. I'm going to show you this. Second one that I started. And so let me show you again. So you need your crochet needles. You need a pair of scissors, really sharp scissors. You need your base of your project. So I got these. I ordered these wholesale. These are just all different shapes and sizes and colors and finishes. As you know, I make jewelry as well. So I have these on hand from a previous order. And I have these. This is another shape that I'm working with. This is actually the one that I'll be working with today. And I'm loving this. So that's the one I'll leave out. So you need your medium for which you're using it. Then you're gonna need, for today, you're gonna need the floss yarn. And this I got from Joann's. Rather inexpensive. I think Joann's or Michael's. You can get these from. No, I got these from Michael's. Michael's. Was it Michael's? I believe it was Michael's show. I believe it was Michael's. So I got this. The color that I'm working with today is this beautiful orange. Very beautiful orange. Beautiful, beautiful orange. So you're gonna need your floss, your scissors, your crochet hooks, your medium or project base. You may need these little stitch markers. I don't believe I need them today because two designs I'm making are really, really simple today. So therefore, you don't really need a lot. All you need is your yarn, your base, and your crochet hook. So this is the one that we're making today. So I already did the first one. I love this color. It's just this color that's popping. And what I'm going to do, I have like a ton of beads. I'm going to add beads to this. And I won't add, you won't see me do beads on here because I don't have them. Excuse me. Woo. But what I will do is I will come back or go on my Instagram or the Facebook page, Crafty Goes Rock, and I'll show you the finished product later today. Okay? When I get off, I'm going straight to the garden. I have some more plants to plant, and then I'm going to go and finish this up. Okay? I'll finish this up by adding the beads because I have the beads already out. So now what I need is I need the other matching earring. So I'm going to get that off of here. And this one is simple, guys. It's just tiny. This one is rather simple. This is simply single crochet all the way around. I want it to be a nice, simple project in case anybody want to jump on and tag along. And you don't have to use this floss. Again, I'm using orange. This orange, really pretty orange. And then next, I'm going to use this pink. And I'm going to do a different one, different earring shape for the pink. We should be able to do both of those today. So I am in need of my crochet hook that we're using today. Again, it is a 3.0. And these are by Boy crochet hooks. So I'll wait and see if anybody join me. If not, I'm going to crochet till I finish. And again, you can do plenty with these because these things go a long way. These floss, fiber floss. Go a long way. So I'm gonna start my chain. You want to start your chain before you get to the earring. Start on your hook. And because you got to get in there. So I hope you guys can see me. Don't pardon my ashy fingers, but I am starting my chain right on the earring at the beginning. You want to kind of hold that other side till you get in there. Okay. And now you can tighten. You can tighten both sides. Okay. And we're going to single crochet all the way around. So you're going to go under, over, yarn over. Sorry, you gotta really hold on to these. And pull through. And you gotta pull through both. Okay, all right. So you got your first single crochet on there. And let's do it again. You're gonna go all the way around. Single crochet. And you can tighten. You don't have to worry about it being so tight right now because you're going to tighten later on. And don't make it so tight, because if you have to come back, say you want to add a second row, you want to be able to come back and get through those hoops, those loops. So don't make them so tight. Okay. See that on there? So again, this is a DIY crochet earrings, hoop earrings. And I'm using some small hoops for my base, some floss, beautiful floss, and I'm just single crocheting all the way down, around, not down, but around. By the way, happy spring. Happy spring. I'm hoping that we get inspired to get back to keep crafting. Not that you may have to get back. I'm the one that have to get back. I have to finish putting my craft room together. My office will be done quicker than the craft room, and I can craft in my office. I do want to eventually keep them separate, because last time it took over my space, the crafting. Crafting took over the kitchen. How many of you, your crafting leaves its craft space? Like, you can have a designated craft space, and then, like, for instance, I used to make jewelry in my bedroom. At nighttime, that was my thing. Come home, relax, and I'm making jewelry in my bedroom. So my jewelry supplies took over the bedroom. Paper crafting took over the kitchen. And all the extra stuff stayed downstairs. And the craft space was in my garage. And then my crochet was in my living room, because I wanted to sit down in the living room, watch TV, and crochet. So I had crafting everywhere. So I am going to try not to let my crafting take over my office space. So I'm hoping someone join me. I'm hoping you guys catch the replay of this live. Look at that. It is turning out so pretty. It's the color, guys. It's the color that's just gorgeous to me. And I hope I'm not out of frame for you guys to see. I'm just trying to go as quick as I can. I mean, I guess I'm not in that much of a rush. There's nobody on here with me. But happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Happy spring. I just want to inspire us to get a little crafty. Spring, a lot of times with the sun back out and bright, can often invigorate our desire to craft. If you feel like you lost your mojo or you haven't been inspired to craft, sometimes just having that right amount of sunlight and good weather can inspire us to jump back in there and get to crafting. So what I'm doing is just getting a little bit more of the floss. And I run out some of what I had pulled out. And I don't want it to get tangled on me. Okay, so I'm just pulling out some more. I need a little more from here. It's normally not this tangled. The way I opened it and pulled it out caused it to tangle some. Normally this just pulls right out when you're using it. So don't pardon my mess. Okay. I'm getting some more. I don't have to worry about it. See, much better. Pulling out much better. Just trying to pull it completely out. Don't have to worry about it. There we go. Okay. A little bit more. Definitely don't want it to knot. I am a tangled mess. I think I caused a knot, trying to keep it from knotting. Look, see? What I was trying to avoid is a knot. Okay, it was twisted. No knot, okay, okay. I was twisted. Okay. Yes, there it is. Okay. Let her free. Give a string free. You have to definitely be careful how you pull it, because you can cause it to knot. That's the way it's wound. It's supposed to just pull straight out. See how I just pulled that straight out? That's not supposed to knot. Okay. You have to be careful how you pull it out. Okay. I shouldn't need more than that. Okay, so we're clear. Oh, excuse me, guys. Excuse me. Now let's get back. Okay, so now we're gonna finish single crocheting all the way to the end. Remember, you don't have to pull tight, you just do more to make it fuller. And all I do is just slide it down so I get an idea of how many. And I am sorry, but I did not count. Only because you may be working with a different size than me. The key is to crochet all the way across the hoop. Go all the way across your hoop. And we're going to make 2 earrings today. I'll make this one, and I made sure that they were nice and simple. I did this other, I have this other one that I want to do, and I have my notes in front of me. Actually, of how many stitches that one will be, so you'll get to see that one. I'll get to count those out for you. It's simple too, nothing complicated. And actually, you don't have to have put together earrings. You can make the earrings yourself. You could buy the bases, the hook, like I make ear wires. You can make your own earring. You don't have to have pre-made hoops. And I'm just pulling through. So again, I'm going under, pulling up my loop, and yarn over, and pull through both on a loop. Okay, and do it again. I'm going under, pull up my loop, yarn over, and pull through both loops. Okay, and as you move to the next, it'll tighten it up, and you can just slide it down. You don't want it to be too crowded. You want it to be nice and evenly across the hoop. See that? It's the color, guys, that's so pretty. Just such a bright, nice spring color. Even for the fall, but it's nice and bright for the spring. So again, I am going under the hoop, pulling up my yarn over, and pulling through. Again, I'm going to pull up my loop, yarn over, pull through both on my, I have to do that one over. All right, so I'm gonna make sure that I am in frame. Okay. Getting my yarn, pulling up my loop. I'm gonna yarn over, hold that, and pull through both loops. Okay, do it again. Pull up my loop, yarn over, and pull through both on the loop. Okay. Again, don't make it too scrunched up. And you can tighten it, but don't make it too tight. I'm going to pull up my loop, yarn over, catch that, yarn over, and pull through both on the loop. Again, looks like I got maybe about 3, maybe 4 more. 1, tighten, 2, tighten, maybe more than 4. 3. Just nice and taut, but not tight. And this is the 4th one. Let's give me 2 more. This is the 5th one. Be careful, pull back on that loop. Back some. We'll try this 5th one and see where it gets us. Yarn over, pull through both on your loop. Okay, and then tighten. So now what I want to do is I want to check the spacing. I want to make sure. Let's pull this up some. Okay. And I just want to check it and see if it's full. And it looks pretty full to me. All right, so I had to do 5 instead of 4. Okay. So with that, so now what I'm going to do, just straighten that out. So I'm going to come back and put a nice kind of bead at the bottom of there, which I think will be so pretty. Did I show you this one? I did. And I used some regular yarn on this one. I just covered up to protect the ear wire part. And this is some pretty yarn. I thought this yarn was so pretty with the colors. And I thought this would be a great earring. So I have to finish the other one. I only did 1 of that one. So that's this one. So I'm just want to just show you that you can do it with this floss yarn or you can do it with regular yarn. Okay. So now that's that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to fasten off. That means we're going to get our little scissors, our little knitting shears, and we're going to, I'm just showing you that we're going to cut not the first one, we're going to cut this second one where we just finished. Now, with that, what we're going to do is where we finished at, see how I left that loop here? So what we want to do now is take our fastening piece that we just cut, and we're going to slide it through that loop. See, we're going to slide it right through the loop, and we're going to pull it out. And let's come back. I want to make sure that we're off of that. Okay, there we are. So now what we're going to do is tighten it. Now you're just going to pull it nice and taut. Again. And just to keep it tight, I'm going to do a surgeon's knot again through here twice, just so I know that it's not going to come off. And the surgeon's knot, you just go through the loop 2 times. Run it through there 1 more time. And I'm going to pull that nice and taut. Now I know it's not going anywhere. Okay? So nice and tight it is. And then I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. I know that this one is nice and tight on this side. But I'm going to do a surgeon's knot on that side, just to make it nice and tight. And you can't even see that, so it's okay. So we're going to make our loop, put it through that circle, not 1 time, but surgeon's knot 2 times, just to ensure that it doesn't come off. And I'm just going to put it through there 1 more time. Catch that. Oh, came out. Stick it back through there. There we go. I'm going to grab it. And just right there on the end, as you can see, I'm just going to pull it nice and taut. Now you can cut it. And this is the point of having those really good um, knitting scissors. I mean quilting. These are quilting scissors because these things are sharp, and they can get into the, you know, get right down in there where to keep it from coming out where you can't see it. So I'm just going to cut it there, right to the base of there. And I'm going to do the same thing with the other side. I'll get all the way in there. Cut that off. Yeah, look how pretty. Let's make sure you pull it back some. Even it out. Maybe I should have made this just a little bit tighter on this side. Maybe I'll do something with the beads to take away from that. But they both came out really pretty. So actually, let me, I have to cut this side off. But look, I have two. Let me cut this. Oh, excuse me. Okay. So that's one and that's two. Very pretty. So let me cut this side off. I didn't cut this side off. I've already tied the surgeon's knot on this side, so I don't have to do anything to this side other than cut it. And you can save those strings. You can use them for something else, like adding beads. Okay, so now look at that. So pretty. So let me show you. Okay. So I finished my 2 crochet hoops. And let me show you. I'm gonna take my earrings out so you can see how they look in my ear. And because I'm putting them in my ear, I will not sell them. These will be for me because I really love the color. And I bought this pretty orange dress. As I'm telling you, orange was calling my name. And when I add the bead to this, it's really gonna make it super cute. Y'all know that's my favorite saying. Crafty peeps, let's get crafty and make something super cute. Okay, I'm gonna put this on the other side. Look at that. Ooh, 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 ooh. I love that I made these. They're so pretty. Even without the beads, y'all. I just got a lot of beads. I was just telling someone that I have if do you guys remember AC Moore? Okay. I have so many Jessie Jane beads that I purchased from AC Moore, especially when they were going out of business. And I mean, Jessie James beads are fabulous. And I remember making a lot of jewelry. If you haven't checked out my other channel, R&R Queen Collection on Instagram, you can scroll through there and you'll see I used to make a lot of jewelry, and shout out Jessie James because I have so many beads still from them. This floss is everything, y'all. Look how this just popping. Like, it's everything. I love them. Next, I'll have to show you the dress that I wear with them. But so pretty. That I'm loving, loving, loving. Look. I love it. Mm, 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 mm. Came out so pretty. Okay, so let's see if I can get this second one in. This one is an easy project. The next one that I'm going to make, I'll make the first one with you. And then again, I'll go to my Instagram and share with you the finished product. But again, that's these earrings. I'm going to put my little hearts back in. Spring is so full of love, love in the air, love for yourself, love for your hobbies and crafts, love for your family, love for God. just everything in which we should love God, love our family, love each other all year round, irregardless to season. But it just, right now, it's because it's so beautiful outside. That's it. So these are my notes. I'm going to, it may look sloppy to y'all, but I know my notes. Okay, so with this one, let me see which earrings I'm going to use for that. I want to use these, but I'm thinking I may use silver. Let me see. I have a small silver to make it, just make it easy. I don't want to overcomplicate things. Oh, you know what? Guess what? I got these. And y'all gonna love these. Okay. So I have hearts. Yay! So I am gonna make scallop crochet heart earrings. So pretty. And because they hang like this, it's gonna be easy. We're gonna put the scallop here. Okay. Let's see. Very, very pretty. Remember to write these down. Okay. And I said I was going to use this pink floss. See where my start at. Okay. See it? And you just simply pull. Because the way these are made, you should be able to just pull what you need without it tangling. I let that orange tangle. That was my fault. Okay. So again, create my loop. Y'all didn't see that? Let me show you again. Okay. All I'm doing is twisting, going through my fingers, pulling that one that was on this finger through that loop I made, and boom, there it is. I'm going to bring it back some just so I don't lose so much yarn at the end, because when I put it on, when I fasten it on, it's going to leave that tail, which you should leave a nice tail. But I also don't want to make it too tight on my chain because then I can't get through it. And again, we're still working in the, we're going to actually do single crochet and double crochet. And again, I am still using a 3.5mm crochet hook. The bigger your hook, the bigger your loops. And maybe I should go up to a 4 on this one just because the earring is bigger. We'll keep it at that. I'm using this floss. I like this floss. I want it to be nice and not too big, but just pretty enough. Okay, so again, I'm working on this side of it. So I'm gonna go take my floss through the middle. Okay. Actually, I have to take it around the other side because I have to pick it up from there. So again, I'm sitting on top of it. I'm going to make 12 single crochets across this here, this side, okay? I'm gonna make 12 single crochets across there. And I'm gonna keep this right there, okay? And I'm gonna have to hold that, okay. All right, so I'm gonna go under, pull up my first loop. Uh-oh, I'm gonna come back and do it again. All right, I'm gonna go under. No, I'm losing everything. I'm glad you're doing this with me. All right, watching the replay. So We only got a few minutes left, so we're gonna go under. I have my loop. I'm gonna hold that. Pick up my yarn, pull through 2 loops, and bam, there I am. I'm started. Now remember, don't make it tight because we have to come back through there, okay? And they say once you turn around and go back, that last one's always the hardest to get through. So that is there. So that's one. Now we're gonna make 2. Remember, we're gonna make 12 single crochets across. 2, 3. Come on. 3. Don't make them too loose. You have to make them a little bit taut. 3. Come back for the 4th. Come on, 4. 5. Don't worry about that. We can bring it, slide it back up. Okay. 6. Halfway there. 7. This pink is looking really pretty on here. 8. 9. 10. Picking up my loop. Pull through. 11. And 12, the last one. Okay. Now, I'm gonna flip our work. Let me just look down at my notes. So, I'm gonna chain 12, single crochet. Oh, I'm sorry, go back. You have to chain 1, then turn. Okay, so now I'm gonna chain 1. Chain 1 is simply putting a loop on your hook, pulling through. That's how you chain 1. And then you're gonna turn, okay? Now, in our first stitch here, we're going to, let me see, we're going to do 3 double crochets, okay? 3 double crochets in the same hook. And I know it looks really tight. So with a double crochet, you add on your loop, go into that first stitch. Let me see, make sure I'm going into the right one. Yep, and that's 1, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That's the first one. Now you're gonna do the second double crochet. It's 2, and we're gonna yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and we're gonna go into the third double crochet. We're gonna pull out, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Then our next step is we're going to slip stitch into this next stitch. So we're just going to pull through, pull up a loop, pull back, and go straight through your chain that you had on your hook, okay? So that's the second one. So now this third one, we're going to do 3 double crochets. So go in, pull up your loop. Uh-oh, I forgot to pull my loop first. Okay, so for double crochet, you have to, 1, 2, 3, to make sure I'm in the number 1 in the right hook. So yarn over, then go through. Pull up your loop, and we're gonna yarn over and pull through 2. We're gonna yarn over and pull through 2. That's the first one. So now you gotta do 2 more. We're gonna yarn over, go through that same loop. Pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That's the second one. So now we need to do the third one. Okay? And we're going to yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through two, yarn over, pull through two. That is our third one. Now with that, in the next stitch, we're going to slip stitch in that next stitch. So we're going to slip stitch. So you're going to go through, pull your loop through, and go straight through the loop that's on your hook. Okay. So now in the next stitch, we're going to repeat the same pattern, 3 double crochets in this next stitch. See that pattern we're forming? So we're going to yarn over, pull through, make sure you're going through the right loop, pick up your yarn, and we're going to yarn over and pull through 2. Oh, don't pull through too much. I have to do that one again. Okay, I hope I'm staying in frame. I'm sorry if I was out of frame. All right, so we're doing 3 double crochets in this next loop, okay? So we're gonna yarn over, gonna go through, we're gonna pick up, and then we're gonna yarn over and pull through 2. It's so small, guys. You gotta see what you're doing and yarn over and pull through the last 2. Now we're gonna do the same thing again in the same stitch. Let me see. Okay, yeah. So yarn over, and we're going through the same stitch. We got 2 more to do. This is number 2. Yarn over. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. We're going to do it again in the same stitch, the last one. Pick up our stitch. And then we're going to yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. Now in the next stitch, we're going to slip stitch into there. Nice and taut. Okay. So now, in this next stitch, we're going to repeat our pattern. We're going to do 3 double crochets into this next stitch. So that's 1. Yarn over, pull through 2. Came out of both. Yarn over, pull through 2. That's 1. We're going to do 2 more in the same stitch. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. So that's, let me see, that's 2. Now we need to do the third one. Oh, I'm sorry, let me pull. I need some more yarn. And all I'm simply doing, just pulling a little bit more out, and it's coming right out of there. Okay? It shouldn't take much longer. We're almost done with this one. Okay? Alrighty. Okay. So now we did 2. We need to do our third one. So I just yarned over. I'm going to go in there. And this is my third one. Yarn over, pull through 2. Now, don't forget, in the next stitch, there's only 3 stitches left. Okay? 1, 2, 3 stitches left. So this next one, we're going to slip stitch into this next stitch. We're going to slip stitch, keep it nice and taut. Then we're just going to pull it right on through the one we had on our, oh, I missed it, guys. Let's do it one more time. And we just simply pulling through, and you just pull straight through. There we go. Okay? So in the next stitch, we're going to do our 3 double crochets. Then we'll have a single slip stitch in the last 3 double crochets, okay? So this next one, we're going to do 3 double crochets into the next stitch. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. That's 1. In the same loop, do our second double crochet. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, And we're going to do our third and final one into that stitch. And we're going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's 3 in that next one. So now we're going to slip stitch into this here. And it's easy if you just keep going. Sometimes it comes off your hook if you go past it, okay? Then the final one, we're gonna do 3 double crochets into this last one. Here we are. Let me see. That's how it's looking so far. It's so pretty. Okay, so 3 double crochets in this last stitch. And then we also going to do a slip stitch at the end. That way it is round, just like we rounded the first one, okay? So 3 double crochets into this last stitch. And remember, that's the one I told you that's often tight. So you gotta really squeeze in there like I'm doing right now. And do your 3 double crochets. That's 1 double crochet down. And the same stitch. Do a second double crochet. 1, 2, and our last double crochet to that same stitch. Okay. So now let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, because we did 12 stitches across, we have 6 scallops. Okay. So how we're going to tighten this, fasten this off, is we're going to do a slip stitch into this same stitch. Okay. So we're going to slip stitch into there, which means we're just going to slide our hook in, grab a loop, and we're going to straight pull through the yarn that's on our hook. Nice and tight. So then what we're going to do is pull up a loop so that we can fasten this off. Okay, take your hook out. What you want to do is you want to cut your string. So here, I'm just pulling this back here. And we're going to cut our string here. I don't want too much because we don't want a lot of waste. And we're going to take that string that we just cut, and we're going to stick it through that loop. And we can actually make it a surgeon's knot if we stick it through twice. So let's go through there one more time. Because if we're making our wire jewelry. Okay, and all I'm doing is just sticking it through that hole twice so that I can pull it. See? Okay, so I'm just gonna pull it nice and taut. All right. Nice and taut is how I like it. Okay, so what I'm going to do, because I have my 2 strings here, I'm going to tighten them together. That way I can keep this string from moving. Okay, I don't like this fluttering back and forth it's doing. So I'm going to put a knot here, and again, I'm a fan of the surgeon's knot. I'm going to double loop it and tie it off. Nice and taut. Look at that. Look how pretty it is, guys. Okay, so now I'm going to cut them off. I don't know why I felt like I needed to do one more. Well, it's nice and tight on this side. All right, so I'm going to cut these strings. See, look. Nice and taut. I need to tighten that side for some reason. All right, I'm going to cut this string. Remember I told you about the nice precision and how neat it can be? These are some nice sharp scissors. Okay. Now, this is just me. See how loose this side is? I'm going to tighten this with my string that I have over here. I could use my crochet hook to go through there, but because I got a little room, I think I can stick this in here. Actually, maybe I will use the crochet hook to go through there. Since it's a little loose, I'm just going to use my crochet hook to pull this string through here to tighten this side like the other side is tightened, because I left it a little loose. It just felt it's moving too much. I want it to be nice and taut like the other side. So all I'm doing is just tying a little knot on this side. And again, I'm going to surgeon knot it. So I can ensure that it's nice and taut. Okay. That's right, guys. Got my face all in the camera. That's because the work is just right in front of me. All right. So just make it nice and tight on this side as well. You can see. I'm just gonna stick it through there. Let me see if I can get the good side, the good string side. Actually, I'm gonna, again, use my crochet hook to pull that string through. As if I'm crocheting it down, which I should have done. Okay. And again, just tying a little knot. I can't wait to get off. What are you guys doing today? Getting any crafting done today? You guys can answer in the comments when you watch the replay. All right, so look at that. So see what I mean? So now they're both tight. I'm gonna have to go back in here. I cut too close, guys. I'm a perfectionist. I'm sorry. So I need to make sure that my work don't come apart. My hook. So I'm tying this knot on here. I seen that the string came apart on the other side where I cut at. So I cut it too close. Too close, too close. So and just tie the knot on the other side. Oh, I wanted to you guys to see what I'm doing. Okay, so now I've tightened both sides down. You shouldn't have to do that, except for the other side where you started at. You may have to do that, but I just did that. So now I'm going to cut these off and be careful where I cut it. See, this side right here is done with the strings here. So I have to cut these strings, but make sure I don't cut into here where I did the crochet at. Actually, I should run these in, the strings in. That's what I'm going to do. So it makes sure that they are, you know how you weave the ends in? So that's what I'm doing. Weaving the ends in before I cut it. That way I know for sure it's in there. Then I can cut it down once I've gotten weaved in there. Okay, so I done weaved it in. Now I can cut it. So I'm just cutting it off now after I weaved it back in. What you should probably always do anyway is weave your ends in. That ensures that your stitches are locked. You should weave them in. And that's what I should have done in the beginning. And that would ensure that my stitches was locked. Get that in there. Let me see. I'm grabbing the wrong stitch, y'all. Sorry if I'm off camera. I'm trying to get this loose one. Yeah, there we go. Okay. After weaving that through, I'm going to cut it. And make sure that it went through. Okay, come on. The string is playing with me, y'all. And now my needle hook wants to fly all over the place. Okay. Okay. And I am going to show you the finished product of today. And then join me next week, next Sunday. Come back for some more crafting. We'll do some live crafting, okay? We'll craft and we'll chat. We'll see what projects you're working on this week coming up. Let me know. I forgot one string, y'all. See my scallops? I have to clean that up, y'all. I told you I'm a perfectionist. And I'll show you guys on my Instagram or the Facebook group, Crafty Girls Rock, the finished product. Okay? I'm gonna add little beads to it. Oh, I love it. Ooh. So it went from this, which are just cute hearts, to this. I love it. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I'm not gonna put this on because I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with it. But look at that. Oh my God, that is just adorable. Oh, I love it. So cute. So just think, you're wearing these out with your favorite pink. All right, guys, so that'll do it. So those were the two that I showed you, and it's fairly easy, like really, really easy. And then I showed you some that I have worked on before, and I'm going to finish those. So the next time you see me, they'll be finished, okay? So I did the orange, and we did the pink today. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you join me next time for live crafting. Let's get crafty together. All right, y'all take care. Let's continue to strive and grow together. Be blessed.